Did you see the Reddit thread about calls for transparency within IO? So here's what happens, guys. I got a development contract to build Cardano. Got about $36 million worth of Bitcoin, got about $6 million worth of ADA, mark to market at the time it was received. Add those two things together, it was a $38 million payment. So we built Cardano alongside lots of other people, and we're well past any semblance of delivered product from what I was contracted to do. Spent out of my own pocket $450 million for this ecosystem. Then people go to Reddit and they say, IO is a public company, apparently, and everything about our company, our profits and losses, should be publicly disclosed, even though we're a private development firm. What development firm in the right fucking mind would go and work for the Cardano ecosystem if that development firm has to then be scrutinized like a government agency? And every single thing in our books, who we do business with, how we make money, has to be publicly revealed to all of our competitors. We're not a public agency. We were contracted to build Cardano. We did it. We delivered it. It's here. It exists. There's 1.4 million delegated wallets. The very fact it has an on-chain government debating things is an indication of mission accomplished. And I stuck around because there were certain things I really wanted to make sure were done really well out of generosity of my heart. And I did those things. Dan Larimer ran away. The vast majority of people from my generation in the crypto space are retired now, going on yacht parties and having fun with people. I stayed in the trenches with everybody. And then I see these people come to Reddit and they say, let's go attack IO because it's sexy and it's trendy. And that's what we do. We stayed because it was the right thing to do. And there was a lot of great things to do and a lot of great things to build. And that's what we did. But my money's my money. Okay. I made my money. And I earned it. I built stuff. We wrote more than 200 papers. You have 168 scientists we brought to bear. We set up labs all across the thing. We built this giant movement with all these people with us. That's what we did as an ecosystem together. So I'd like to say mission accomplished for that. And then there's the future of Cardano. And there's discussions about how do we get that done? There needs to be a coalition of marketing and branding and growth and a coalition of development companies. And if you're paying them for future work, it's perfectly reasonable to ask for an oversight mechanism to verify that the work that they got paid for is done. But oversight doesn't mean then every detail of their personal lives are open to scrutiny. You're paying them for services. You're paying them for papers. You're paying them for code. You're paying them to do stuff, to attend places, to build things. Just like a plumber comes to your house and there's a leaky pipe. You don't go and walk up to the plumber and say, how's your sex life? Ah, it's so sad your wife left you. Why did that happen? What were your most innermost secrets? Can I see your bank accounts? You're paying them to fix your fucking pipe. That's how it works. And so you look at what's been done, how it's been done, what's been delivered, and you can compare it to the standards of the entire market as a whole. And here's the other thing. Who's the counterparty? People who paid me were for a different time and a different product than Cardano today. The secondary market is completely different from what happened in Japan. And the relationship was there between us and the Japanese. And this stuff here in Cardano's different world entirely. So grow up. You have to ask reasonable and realistic things. And you know what? You have to stop looking at every single person as an adversary. You have to stop looking at all the people who have been here for years of their lives. Now, for me, almost a decade now. Every day showing up behind this microphone, running a company under enormous amounts of criticism, internally and externally. Every day, figuring out ways to get things done, moving the ball forward, no matter how painful it is and how much criticism it is. And then to go, you know what? That is the enemy. Let's go look into that guy. Let's go burn him down. Yeah, he's the problem. Oh yeah, he screwed all of us by taking something from 72 million to 12 billion. What other person would be willing to do that? Honestly.